Hello everybody, welcome back. Happy Friday. Hope you've had a great week and it leads into an even better weekend. Speaking of weekend, see, I'm getting better at this segue thing. This past weekend, I was finally, after, oh god, I can't even guess, 2-3 years of knowing him through YouTube, I finally met up in person with Gary B, the casual comic guy at Rhinos Comics in Rochester. And actually a bonus, Rafi was there as well, Comic Book Guy 2 on Instagram. As I was talking to him, he said there's not a lot on there right now because he's redoing the page, but link to his Instagram down below. He's somebody that I'd run across a few times in various chats, but did not know he was from the area. However, I digress. Went down there to meet up with Gary #1, swap some things with him, and he said he had some books for me. And while I was there, I actually picked up a few books, and weirdly, the first time I was ever in Rhinos Comics. Very, very, very cool shop. We'll be going back, that's all I'm going to say. I just wanted to show the few things that I picked up toward what I have now dubbed Project Juggernaut, in which I'm going to make the absolutely vain and fruitless attempt to try to collect as many, I'm not going to say all because that's going to be impossible, as many Juggernaut cover appearances as I possibly can. And the list I have created up to this point, there is a lot of them. So it's going to be a long journey. But we're going to begin. I picked up 3 things at the store. And normally, we can just take a look at the glorious art of the alt uniform Juggernaut. And normally, I'm a comic novice, but at the same time, I'm a weird comic purist. And I kind of don't really care for most times when they mess with other uniforms, because the Juggernaut is typically just all red. However, the black with the red X on it, I kind of like that. I really enjoy that. That was one of the things I picked up. Then I picked up another one with that same black with the red X, which I really, really like the more I look at it. Oh, and then also the fun little thing. A lot of comic people know this, but this extra little barcode, this tells you everything you need, or most everything you need to know about the issue. The first 3 numbers here, the 004, are in reference to the issue number. So it's issue 4. The second number is the cover variant. So this is 1, so this would be like the main cover. And then the 5th number here is also... what was that one? That was the printing of it. So this is a first printing, which very fascinating, and going through my research has definitely helped. And then I actually picked up the entire run, 1 through 5 of the Juggernaut standalone, which was, can't remember when, like a year or so back, but I didn't actually open this beforehand, probably should have. But let's take a look at all 5 issues. Issue number 1. Love it. Issue number 2, take that Hulk. See, and I'm not used to doing comics, so I had to change the entire setup. This one, I like this one. I saw this one when I was doing my research. Really like that one. Got a board, that's going to come in handy. Issue number 4, and issue number 5. So I actually am going to read myself a Juggernaut run. Now, that was the stuff I picked up, so that is actually... I guess you can officially say my first official New Comic Book Day video, because they picked it up. And then Gary gave me some absolutely amazing stuff because of how awesome he is, and he knows the weird things I like. I do love me the comic ladies. So we have number 1, a variant of Black Cat, which is just a stunning book. Then we've got, I think he said this was a Pam Anderson painted cover, which I'm not going to be angry about at all. We have Scorn, Heatwave, number 1, and I love me some number 1s. But then this is just stunning. 1, I love Vampirella. Who doesn't love Vampirella? Just look at that. We've got the foil. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. This is an absolutely gorgeous looking cover. And hopefully the camera does it justice, because in person it is a thing to behold. And then we have these one-shots, which is basically an entire story run in a little bit of a bigger book if I'm not mistaken. Vampirella, Prelude to Shadows. Yep. I could think of worse ways to go. And then this one is interesting. He said this is actually a model search book. So they had a bunch of different models going as Vampirella, and this was the chosen winner. Not sure who it is. I definitely want to get into it and see, because I am curious. 2 more books. This one, simply stunning because it's Red Sonja. Red Sonja, She-Devil with a Sword. That is a beautiful cover. Beautiful cover for many reasons. However, this last one, I've got to say, is the most beautiful of them all. Bam! I did not even know this variant cover was out there, because even Marvel didn't have it on their database. And this is X-Men number 21, a variant. But like I said, even like the comic database and Marvel comic database doesn't have this one on their thing yet, which is why I didn't have it on my list. But the Juggernaut will stand there, because that is just friggin' awesome. And it was a great time being able to finally meet Gary in person and hang out with him, and meet Raffi as a bonus. Raffi is a very cool guy, just very cool guy. And if you watch Gary's video, he gave him some a pair of very, very, very impressive books that Gary was looking for his collection. So great guy. Link to his Instagram, link to Gary's channel will be down below. Make sure to go check them out. You're going to see some awesome comic stuff, and just get to interact with even more good people, which is the absolute best part of YouTube, in my opinion. Juggernaut agrees, Juggernaut approved, and that's going to do it for this video. Thank you again to Gary. It was awesome meeting you. Raffi, it was great meeting you as well, my friend. And have a great weekend. We will see you later.